Okay, so here we go. We are live. We're looking at Ethereum today, and this is a follow-up from this stream I did. Let me get back on my chart so I can see the dates, because I don't even remember myself now when I've done it. Right, so 17th of August I posted this stream up. This is a weekly chart on Ethereum, and what we're looking at here is a rejection I was calling to happen. So I was expecting a drive down, and for this to go around 1370. I think it was around 13.5 actually. I could have done with moving that down a little bit to touch the bottom of the swing, where I was expecting the price to go. Now this was to give me the buy, because we don't buy the top, we buy the dip. And if you know your technical analysis and can read charts, you know this is what we look for. So I identified the high of the swing here in August, on August the 17th 2022 in Ethereum, and I was waiting patiently for this pullback. Being a swing trader, my trades are based on a long-term outlook, so that's where we were going with that one. So this is basically today. If I was to play this is a stream I did then. You're welcome to go and watch this. You get on my chart and time frame to around 1350, waiting for this price action to play out. Then we should see a nice push up to. Knowing this, I can now zoom forward to today, because I've made the decision to jump into Ethereum with a buy signal. So here we go. So let me just bear with me a minute, because I'm not brilliant on this stuff, on this software and stuff in the background, and I need to switch you back over now to the other channel, which is my trading view. Hopefully this is working. Don't shoot me down if it's not, because like I say, I'm not a YouTuber, and I'm definitely not skilled in any way when it comes to running this software and stuff. Right, so now I'm back to my chart. Let me just quickly go into the YouTube window and just check that you guys can hear me, and I've switched screens there if you could. I was just showing at the beginning there a quick look at my previous video that we did on the 17th, and hopefully you guys saw that, and now we're back to my trading view chart, which is a more up-to-date. This is today's, so price action we're seeing today is live, and it's today, which is September the 19th. So now we've gone forward basically a month. That correction I was waiting for on the weekly is out of the way, and now we've got the green light. Thank you, Adnan, all good. Appreciate you coming in, buddy, as always, and letting me know we're all good. Right, so now we've got the entry that I've been waiting for. We're jumping in. We've highlighted the range here on the chart, the current range. Let me get back on my chart, because I was looking at the YouTube window. Right, so we've highlighted this current range. We found this due to this swing over here to the left. So price ranged here in the past. It reacted around it up here on the weekly time frame. Bearish engulfing candle. This is a little bit of a concern, this bearish engulfing candle that closed here, because more often than not we do see a little bit of follow through after these, you know, these bearish Japanese candlesticks. As we can see from this one, it led to another week's low. Now, you know, there's another great example of one here, another bearish one. Now we do find these around reversals. Another one here, another one here. You know, they do highlight reversals quite well. They don't always work, so don't go away from here thinking, oh, I found the Holy Grail, I found one candlestick formation. However, they can add a bit of value to our technical analysis when we're looking for weight of evidence, which is what we need when we're buying and selling. So I've based my trade on my initial TA, and true to my word, the technical analysis I've done in August on the 17th, I'm following through with that. I think it's a green light for Ethereum. So in my opinion, well, I'm taking a long. I'm not going to give this a tight stop. I need to give this trade room to breathe, purely because this resistance, this support, may get wicked a little bit and may even give us a double bottom or a you know, or some kind of bullish price action the other side of this and pop back in. So I've got to give this trade room to breathe. So as you can see, I'm looking at a high swing to the left here on the monthly time frame, weekly time frame, a much high swing, a deep ABC correction that forms like a harmonic pattern. Let's say a Gartley. I'm not going to measure it and go into the details, but it looks like it's more than likely a Gartley style harmonic correction. I haven't labelled it as an X A B C D E harmonic because I don't really like harmonics. I'm not a big fan of them. I trade Elliott wave with a mixture of Dow and price action. You know, I trade a whole pile of things. I'm aware of harmonics. However, they're more of a pain in the arse than anything else because they give you deep pullbacks and they mess with my other technical analysis. So I'm aware of them, don't really trade them. I have got the odd system around that's based around them where I will take a trade on them. This isn't one of them, so I'm not basing this on the harmonic movements. I'm basing this on other technical analysis. So knowing this, we've got to position ourselves safely and always trade safe. So if you're, you know, I touched base on this earlier in the Discord. I've got a free Discord trading room, by the way. If anyone's interested, I will drop a link below. It's free. You know, it's a busy room. Got some great guys in there and some excellent content. So feel free to jump in there. I welcome anyone. You know, we welcome any new traders of any level. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a novice, you'll find some content in there for you. Now, I need to touch base on risk management because I think it's something. It's probably the most important topic in trading. So without proper risk management, you're a gambler. Now, this is what I'm talking about when I'm taking my buy here. I'm having I already know my risk. I have risk management in my set of rules. I'm going to apply my risk to this trade and position size accordingly to the stop that I need to have. All right. Now, a simple way of putting this is, let's say you've got a system with a 70% win rate. Okay, you've got a good system. It's got an edge. Now, take that data over 100 trades. You're going to have 70 wins and 70 losses because, you know, that's the parameters we're working with. Now, how do you know which one of those 100 trades are going to be your winners or your losses? You don't. It's as simple as that. You just don't. And when you look through the data that you've taken of those 100 trades, you can find losses in bunches. 3s, maybe even 5 losses in a row. But over 100, you've got your 70% win rate. It's not going to play out 7 winners, 3 losses. 7 winners, 3 losses. That's not how it works. So, knowing this, how can you go huge percent risk on a trade at any moment? You can't, because you do not know which one's going to win and you do not know which one's going to fail. You just know if you keep flicking that coin, you're going to get it right more often than not. So, knowing this, we have to remove the gambler element away from trading, and you have to use risk management. This is the key. You know, I can't emphasize this enough. This is key to any trading system. Without it, you're a gambler. Now, let's look at it in other terms, like a casino. All right, a casino. The casino only has a slight edge against you. If you're going into that casino, you have a slight edge. They have a slight edge. Sorry, the house has a slight edge. All right, but that's all they need to make bank, isn't it? Casinos do rather well, don't they? Even though they've only got a slight edge. This is the attitude we need to apply. We have a slight edge if we have a winning system. Right? We have to apply that same system. We only need slight edge to become the house. Apply good risk management, solid risk management. Have it in your set of rules. You know, I referred to this earlier to another guy I chat with. You know, now let's say you're a pilot. Before you take that plane off, you've got safety checks. If you don't do those safety checks, you're at risk, aren't you? It's just like taking a trade. We have to follow a set of rules, safety checks, before we can make that trade. You know, this is basic 101 trading. But I just want to cover this because I don't want to have I don't want anyone coming on here risking their house, you know, selling up everything on a buy signal. It's great value. I think it's going to win. I don't see any problems with it as yet. But I've got an exit plan. If this plan doesn't work, I've got an exit plan. You know, and I've got my risk under control. I will sleep. I won't care. You know, I want it to win. I expect it to win. But I do have to cover the risks in trading and hope that you guys are doing the right thing and having decent risk management. You know, it's trading 101. So with the boring stuff out of the way, let's get back to this. So let me get back into chat quickly. See what's going down. Okay, we're all good. Right, I think I've covered pretty much everything I need to do in this stream. I don't want to make it boring. So the buy is on. I'm looking for a target one around the top of that range. It's highlighted on my chart. It's around, what is it? Let me get back to the chart because I wasn't on it. So we've got a range of around 19 something. I'm going to take a little bit of bank there off of this long. I'm going to let the rest run. And, yeah, well, to be honest, I will manage this position when the trade gets there. I may not take a small bank. I might decide to move my stop up into break even and leave more on the table, protecting my asset by moving the stop up. So I'll either trail the stop moving into break even and look and keep following this up, or I will position size and take a small bank at the resistance 1980, whatever it is, 1980, and then move to a risk-free buy hold, because by taking a 50% bank I can then hold the rest risk-free, because if it comes back down and hits my stop, that just cancels me out at a break even, because I took a 50% bank at the high, and I can allow it to come back down and take my stop and call this a break even. So position management is something I will be looking at in the future, and I will update this trade as it goes, and I think it's looking cracking, guys. So alright, let's hope for a prosperous October and November in the crypto, and let's kick some ass. Alright, so thanks for watching, and remember, the Discord is free and it's an absolute cracker. You're getting a lot of value in there for nothing. So I'll stick the link in, and I expect to see you in there. Thanks again then, bye bye.